Hey, 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 what's going on, everybody? This is Hunter. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Today, I'm gonna take you on a tour of an awesome triple axle toy hauler. This is the 2024 Fuzion Impact 415. This is gonna have a U-shaped kitchen, a bath and a half, and a 15-foot garage. So this is gonna be perfect for those people that wanna maybe take their kids out traveling for like motocross, or possibly need something to sleep some extra folks or turn the back garage into an office. There is a lot of good, usable, functionable space in this floor plan. You're also going to see things like the optional generator. You're going to get 6-point auto leveling. I mean, this is just a nice unit. But what I like about Fuzion Impact is they do a good job on keeping their price a little bit lower than kind of their older, more expensive counterpart, the regular Fuzion. You're going to notice no painted front cap. You're not paying for that. That generator, it is optional. Back in the back, you're going to get 9 tie downs with 5,000 pound ratings. In the Fuzion, you're going to have 36 points for tie downs, but still 5,000 pound ratings that are all going to be tied into the frame on both. So it's pretty darn neat. You're not spending out the world, but you're also not paying for the extras that maybe you don't want or need. So we're going to start on the inside today, then work our way on the outside. Probably spend about 15 minutes or so going over this. But if you guys find some value in this video, if you like what I'm doing, dig my style, hit that like and subscribe button. And down in the comment section, you will find 2 different links. One for the pricing and one to work directly with me. So maybe you don't like my style, but you like the camper. You know, you can still click that link for the price. And if you do want to work with me, I'd love to work with you. So when you walk in, and I'm going to start in the garage, but I just kind of want to show you this. You get a slide, with a big old sofa, 12-volt refrigerator that is absolutely incredible, for a longer trip. And that's going to be that U-shaped kitchen with bar stools that come out. Pretty darn neat. You also see you got your TV here that's on a good viewing angle, along with a fireplace. The speaker system on this too is also going to be the Jensen, which is going to be a little bit upgraded compared to a lot of your RVs out here on the market. And I forgot to mention during that intro, you also get a little loft. But when people talk about toy haulers, they always like to see the garage. So like I mentioned, 9 tie downs. So they're going to start right here and go throughout the entire coach. It's also that rough kind of beat me up floor material, so that's going to be, it's going to handle the rigors of you pulling in and out. Now you don't want to damage your toy when you're coming in, so they did put it on a dovetail. A lot of brands are starting to do that, but it doesn't make sense to me, the ones that don't, because what that's going to do, ow, I hit my head on that. What that's going to do is it's going to put that pitch on an angle, so when the garage is down or when the door's down, you're going up, and it's going to smooth that out. It's going to elongate that ramp, and it's going to keep your toys from bottling it out. Like something like a Harley could pull up into this, no problem. Obviously like your Razor or something like that might not have problems regardless, but that's going to be good just for not skirting the bottoms. So another thing that I enjoy, 15-foot garage, but you also get some nice windows. And the nice thing about these windows is they do all open up for a breeze. Typically, it's just these front 2 that do open up in the toy haulers. So this one has all of them, which is a big time plus. It also allows you to have some natural light with the ability to kind of block it out if you're using this, for, just for a sleeper or that office. You also have a place where you can open that up to allow a little bit of wind, which is really going to block out, some of those fumes from your toys that you're pulling in. I set this kind of partially down. You can lower this couch. You don't have to sit up on a 3-foot pitch. But these are going to be rollover sofas. So you see right here, they're in couch mode. You could put a dinette in the middle, have some lunch, or you can flip this over and it'll actually make, a big sleeping space. So I like how that's a little bit versatile, on that end. And then of course, when this top bed, which is roughly, it looks like about a full-size bed, maybe a little bit bigger, almost maybe a queen. I think it's a full-size bed. But you can flip this up on the wall and completely open this up, or you can even remove both of these very easily, to boot. Heading out the back, you're going to see you get the 3 Seasons patio door. So that's going to be nice whether it's springtime or late fall. You can cut the air from flowing out back here while still having the garage open. So maybe you're out here, having a can of apple juice, or you're playing some cards with your buddies, but you just want a breeze coming through. Well, you can peel back the plastic, open up the screen, and you're ready to rock. That's the Lippert patio wall armor. That's what you would remove right there. But it's a nice feature to have. You got big cables hanging down. You also have some pegs that hold this down too, just to add added support. So you are prepped up for the camera ready, you see right there. Maybe you can't read it, but camera ready. So you can add a backup camera to this. A lot of toy haulers struggle with backup cameras because they use a system that has the antenna that goes up. So I like seeing that Keystone thought about that and adjusted it accordingly. You also see you have the Girard awning that comes up and over and provides some great shade out here. So if you are playing cards, you know, you got a little bit of shade. You know, you're not getting roasted up by the sun. Nobody likes a sunburn after a long day of hitting the trails, that is for sure. So boom, patio door, rollover sofas, big hanging bed down there. You also get the washer and dryer prep too, which some of your brands are not coming with the washer and dryer prep here in the garage anymore. Don't know why they're doing that, but usually you see that when there's like a half bath because it sticks out and it eats up some of your garage. But since they don't have it sticking out, they're able to put that washer and dryer prep there. There's some of your lighting controls. You also get some overhead storage, you know, maybe for some odds and ends items, maybe some boots, some helmets, whatever you got to do. But then, boom, right here, you got that half bath. It's not crazy big, but it's enough to sit down and just kind of do your business, have the guests without tearing up the interior of your camper. Porcelain throne here as well with a plumbed in sink, and then a mirror with just a hair of storage back there for, you know, your toothbrushes and whatnot. That window does open up as well. The key TV, so you can put a TV back here, plug it on into the cable, and now we are back over into the living room. And I do really enjoy this sofa setup as opposed to like a dinette. So I like that they have the U-shaped dinette. I like to have an oversized couch. It's more conducive to how your people are using these toy haulers. They also have this portion right here where you can put like kind of like a swing arm, you know, TV dinner tray. You have heat, you have light, and you have massage. They're very comfortable. Each and every one of these pulls out and reclines too. A lot of times, usually just the sides do that. It's also an incredibly tall slide. I mean, I am 6 feet tall. You're probably looking at like 7'5" or something, which is crazy. But man, it really just opens up this room, makes it feel a lot less stuffy. You're also going to get massive windows for massive views or a great breeze. This loft up here, pretty prime to sleep somebody that is not going to be in the, you know, in the garage. Someone that maybe wants a little bit more privacy. But you can also store a bunch of stuff on there too. I've seen a lot of people, you know, just kind of put some totes up there. A lot of good storage here on the side. And you're going to get more that's going to be very similar over on that end as well. That fireplace is going to put out roughly 5,000 BTUs, 4,800 BTUs of heat. Comes with 4 different color modes, red, blue, orange, and a white. But that'll heat up the entirety of this room, possibly even your bedroom with proper circulation. Absolutely no problem. You also have your controls for your audio, and then your awning and all your slides are going to be right here. And that's going to be one of the differences you're not paying for on the Impact versus the Fusion. These are all just on a clicker. The Impact one has a like kind of a digital screen that you touch. So I don't know what that costs, but I'd imagine it's not cheap. So that is a good option to save money on that impacts you in almost no way. Outside of kind of like the, wow, you got a touchscreen factor, which whoop-de-doo. So right there, you got yourself a fuse box. If something isn't working, make sure to check that out. Top storage is going to be the same. Show you that real quick. They're also using the blade for their AC system, so that's going to be relatively new, probably out in the last like 6 months or so, but it just kind of takes that AC and it flips it around. They're saying that it puts out 15% more output because of like the aerodynamics on how it's doing. That's they hired me because I'm friendly. I let the thinkers think. I got no idea if that is true, but it makes sense. That U-shaped kitchen is all going to be that hard plastic wrap, you know, which is nice. Again, you're not paying for the extra, and it is still like a residential grade plastic there, so it's not going to be soaking in any water or anything like that. Babe, if you're watching, I love you. Two swing out stools with an area for either storage or possibly, you know, a knee or two if you need it. You got an outlet. You got a little apple juice bottle opener right here if you like to drink down at the campground. Couple pull-out drawers. I love all of the countertop space on this. You know, you're prepping, you're setting up a cooler, you're doing your thing. You also have a Fuzion oven, so a 3 stovetop burner to whip up all the fixings and enough room to put in like a pizza, cookie, something like that. Stainless steel undermounted bowl with your high-rise faucet. It's matching it. You're hitting those dishes from all angles. You're having a good time. a window that opens up, or possibly just a little bit of a view for your sanity. And then good storage that comes to basically over into that corner right behind there, so it's elongated. You also notice you got copper tabs with the magnetic, so it's going to be really nice and, you know, sturdy when you're pulling that around. You're not going to be open that up when you're driving. Also notice hands-free, you're on the strut system. Fuzion microwave, you got a baked potato mode. That's really all you need in life. You also got the fan, a light right there with the Fuzion vent. This is going to be your Fuzion refrigerator, and like I was saying, it's going to be that 12 volt. You got the safety latch here. Let me unscrew that. They do a really good job on their threading. Oh my gosh. Freaking forearms are going to burn. I'm going to turn to Popeye up in here on this review. But, I mean, look at that. That is just bonkers. That's excessive. But whatever. So you got a big freezer section, big refrigerator section. I mean, you could definitely haul away a week's worth of food for a long weekend. You know, your hot dogs, your buns. Now, if you're in my family, we got 4 kids. You're probably packing this thing halfway with milk, or the world's going to melt down. But either way, you got a nice refrigerator. One thing I do enjoy that the Impact, you know, they don't put some options in, but they still have the on-demand water heater. So that's going to be instant heat. It's very hot. It's very effective. It lasts forever. It doesn't run out. It's not like that 6-gallon gas and electric where you got like, you know, maybe a 15-minute shower. This is where you control your heat and AC, and this is going to be your series inverter, which, by the way, this has 2 lithium batteries as well, which is pretty darn nice if you're ever boondocking, and that's why a lot of people put in that generator. The old porcelain throne, sitting on an angle, prime spot to be sitting down and, you know, dropping the kids off at the pool. You also get a corner radius shower, and I'm typically not a fan of these, but this one is going to be larger. It's at a little bit of a different angle. Normally they're rounded, but this one also kind of doubles up with a little bit of a tub. I got a 2.5-year-old at home. Throw her in there. Use that on-demand hot water heater. She is occupied for a while playing with her little Crayola crayons and whatnot. Those little shower crayons, which you haven't seen those. Those are pretty sweet. If you got the youngins at least. Little sink right there. Access to your plumbing. More storage. More storage. Guess what? More storage. Dual entry into the bedroom. All the Impacts are going to come with your north to south bed as opposed to an east to west with a slide kicking out on there. So less cost, less weight. And instead of having the east to west bed, it does have a what I would call a short slide. I made that name up, but you know, basically it's just kind of like a mini slide right here to create a little breathing room, but you also get a massive closet out of it so you can hang up all your stuff. And then down below, you got 2 dresser drawers here too. Both sides of the bed come with the enough countertop space for a CPAP and some outlets. A little bit of storage here. And then, I'm not sure why, 2 ACs are optional. Everyone's going to order it with 2 ACs, so good luck finding one with 1. This thing is too big for 1 AC. But, you got the old 15K right there. And it's got the drop-in too, or the dump valve. So if you want to, you know, pull all the cool air into this room, boom. Other than that, they're going through that track system, and you're ready to rock. Head height in here too. It's probably looking at about 6'2", 6'3". So if you're taller than that, you might struggle a little bit, but works perfectly for me. But I think that about does it here for the inside portion of this tour. If you guys dig what you're getting so far, hit that old like and subscribe button for me. Help me reach my goal of 75,000 subscribers here in 2024. I would greatly appreciate you for some daily RV content. But let's go around the outside, show you a couple things, wrap this thing up in a couple minutes. So all the specifications, including those links for the pricing or some help, will be down in the old description. You got triple axle G-rated tires with the leaf spring suspension. You also have another spare tire on the Fuzion. You'll get a little bit bigger tires with the MoRide 3000, MoRide CRE 3000s. You got a little outdoor refrigerator and a place where you can put a TV, but you got a place for another little 30 rack right out there. Pass through, you got your inverter. You also have a battery disconnect, and then you see that it's all aluminum framed and welded as well. But pretty nice pass through storage. It starts thinning out over there because you do have a docking station. So right there, boom, 6-point auto level. You're also going to get the two marine grade exterior speakers, and a rather large awning as well. That's going to really optimize this campsite. I also enjoy the fact that it doesn't have a slide over here on this side, so you can really set up some games, some picnic tables, some cornhole, you know, whatever you want to do. You're having a good time down at the campground. You got all the space in the world to do it. These steps are the sturdy ones that flip up into the doorway. You notice you got a screen on a French kitchen door. Solar, bada bing, bada boom. Solar prep, at least, I think. I can't remember if it's got solar or not, but that'll be down in the description. I'll put a link to the manufacturer just in case I missaid anything, or, you know, just in general, you want to look up a little bit more. Separate entrance into that toy hauler, which I could see using if you guys are being all dirty. You come into the half bath and you're just tracking it into one place. The patio is going to be down with the screened in porch right there, so you can bring your dogs around. You can also lower this down, obviously, to bring your toys in. And remember, you do have that dovetail, which is a better view right there. So it's going to elongate and shorten up that pitch for you. Backup camera prep. You got that awning. You also have a ladder here on the side, which is collapsible, so you can undo a little pin, get on top of your roof, check your seals, check your slides. You also got a fuel pump, which I believe has a 30-gallon tank on there. It's at least 20, but I think it's 30. But you turn that on, and boom, you're filling up your toys, absolutely no problemo. Here's going to be where you plug in the unit. You also got a heated and enclosed underbelly here as well. This slide is eligible for a slide topper if you would like, and so is the other. It's basically a piece of awning that goes from here to here and prevents debris from falling on top of it, you know, or rain. So when you close that slide in, you don't have to worry about a leaking problem. Black tank flush is going to be right there, or your black tank hose. That is your pipe for the generator, your exhaust. But you see that where that's heading? Remember that on-demand hot water heater, endless hot water. That is just a nice feature-rooney. Your little docking station with your city water fills, tank flush, which is a sprinkler system there for your poop tank, and you also get an actual, you know, view of what it is. So if something rubs off, you know, you're nice there. Auto level controls are going to be right here, and then you got a little bit more storage along with, what is in here? I forget. Your 2 propane bottles. You also got the road armor. So right here, this pivots, eliminates some of that chucking and bucking, makes for a more comfortable drive, and a couple little LED lights, 2 clusters of 3. But all right, guys, hope you guys enjoyed the tour. Again, my name is Hunter, and this is the 2024 Fuzion Impact. Y'all have a good day. Catch you next time. See ya. Meow, 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 meow. No, 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 no,